As always, the first thing that we are going to do is clean our surface and get ready to start cooking. These are my ingredients, and I'm getting my bag that's going to be for my trash. Separate out all of the produce, and the produce has to get washed and dried. So now I've washed the produce, and now I'm just drying it off and getting ready to start cutting it up and prepping it. This is a piece of ginger, and honestly, the easiest way to peel ginger is just to use a spoon and like scrape the skin off. I have to say, I really do love the way ginger smells when you're prepping it and getting it ready for stuff. It's just such a nice, fresh smell. So I'm just going to chop it up now and mince it nice and small. The ginger is going to get mixed with the scallions to make an infused oil. When it comes to dicing onions, the easiest way to do it is to cut off the non-hairy end, then cut down through the hairy end to cut your onion in half. Slice across and down, and then slice all the way through your onion to get nice, neat little dices. And for the scallions, I go ahead and cut them in half just about where the white part ends and the green part starts. Because most of the time my recipe tells me to separate the whites from the greens, so it's easier to just go ahead and do that right from the start. Looking ahead in the recipe, I know that one of the next steps is to combine the scallion greens and the ginger. So I go ahead and put them together in this bowl. So now I'm just slicing up my zucchini. I just cut it in half lengthwise, and then I'm going to slice those halves into some half moon shapes. And now I'm going to make the rice. It's just the rice and 1¼ cups of water and salt. A little dance break there. Always take time to enjoy yourself when you can. And Steven's checking things out. Nope. He was trying to steal my phone. And then he just wanted a new Flappy and tried to steal my paper towels. So now I'm going to dry the meat off and then season it with salt and pepper. Flip it over and season the other side. And my pan is nice and hot. So I'm going to add my meat in here and get a nice sear on that meat. And here is where that scallion and ginger mix comes back in. I'm going to add some oil to it and some salt, and then put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and it just infuses that scallion and ginger essence into the oil and makes it beautiful and fragrant. Just checking the temperature on my meat here to see whether or not it's done and ready to come off the heat, and I do believe it is. And once I remove the meat from the skillet, I am adding some more oil to the skillet. And then I'm going to add in the onion, the white scallions, and the zucchini and cook those down nicely. I'm adding in soy glaze, a vinaigrette, and a sweet chili sauce, and a little bit of water. And I mix all that together along with some salt and pepper, and that makes a beautiful sauce. And now it's time to prep for plating. So I'm just going to slice up the meat, get a plate out, and put some of those vegetables here first. Put the meat, and I'll pour some of that sauce over the meat. And then there's the rice with some of that infused oil. and a sprinkle of sesame seeds over the top, and this is ready to eat. Allons manger.